Hello and welcome back to the Sing Confidently Live Creatively podcast. And if you're joining me live on Facebook in the Singing Tips and Technique for Women community, hi, hello, I'm so happy that you're here. So today I want to talk about how we can sing riffs and runs better, right? What do we actually need in order to sing riffs and runs and feel confident in what we're doing whenever we go to sing, whenever we go to do a riff, whether it's in a musical theater song, like from a show like Six the Musical or and Juliet, like all these like pop shows that are popping up and have a lot of poppy riffs or soulful riffs, even in shows like Motown and um Ain't Too Proud. Like there's so many shows now where even if you're in the musical theater space, you still need to have a level of comfortability with riffing and with that type of vocal technique. And so, what do you need in order to truly have ease around improvising riffs or singing riffs that are already written for you? You need vocal agility. You must have vocal agility. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. What is vocal agility and how do you develop it as a singer? But that is what you need. Like this is the number one thing that you need in order to feel really confident in singing riffs. And I just know anecdotally from teaching, like if you're not developing these underlying skills in order to do the thing that you want to do as a singer, then it's going to be harder. You're going to feel like you're like kind of pushing yourself to do this thing that doesn't feel quite natural in your voice versus um there is a coordination, there is a skill that your voice needs to develop in order for you to be able to do these cool things that you want to do with your singing. And so, yeah, when it comes to riffs and runs, anything like any sort of ad lib where you are kind of going back and forth between different notes pretty quickly, you need to have vocal agility. So let's get into it. Vocal agility, it's the coordination of your vocal folds, right? And the entire vocal mechanism to produce notes, whether in different intervals, in different registers, in different just like to produce notes back and forth between different notes specifically. And so you can be going like doing a riff from like like going all the way up and all the way back down to your chest piece, right? So being able to blend registers is important because that shows that your vocal folds have that coordination and that ease of blending registers, which is important, as well as just the ability to jump between different intervals in your voice, as well as back and forth between just a couple of notes. And so, yeah, that is vocal agility. It's that coordination of your vocal folds and your vocal mechanism, all the muscles that are involved in singing in order to produce these different notes in different registers, spanning different intervals, etc. So, how do we do this? This is something that you develop over time. As with anything with singing, singing is a motor learning process. So, oh, I'm reconnecting on Facebook. But I'm going to keep on going for the podcast. Singing is a motor learning process. And the more that you do it in the right way with good feedback, helpful feedback, right? The more that you do it with helpful feedback, you're going to see more progress. So then how do you develop this vocal agility? Okay, the more you do it, just like with anything with singing, the more you do it in the right way with the right feedback, the more progress you're going to see. So 3 things that you can do to start to develop this vocal agility. Number 1, warm-ups. Warming up your voice specifically through the registers on gentle slides is a great place to start with developing vocal agility. So sliding through on an SOVT, for example, meaning a semi-occluded vocal tract exercise, like a lip buzz or lip trill. You can also like blow bubbles through a straw into water. I don't have my water bottle with the straw in it today, but you can do that, as well as so many other things. You can do a tongue out trill, like a raspberry, that kind of thing. And what that's doing is that it's just like readjusting the pressure on your vocal folds, and then you can slide through your different registers through your range easily. You can also do it on a hum. So I really encourage you to do that every single day, really. If you're intentional about developing that vocal agility, start to do those gentle exercises every single day. Sliding all the way through, okay? That's already developing some of that coordination between the different registers of your voice. Okay, the second thing you can do is you can do technique exercises also every day, or as often as you're able to. Do technique exercises that are focused specifically on, this is more so focused on like the actual specifics of riffing. So doing like just choosing a note. If you have a piano with you, my piano is back there and I'm not, I'm not near it right now, but if you have a piano with you, or you can just do it vocally, you can just choose a note and go up and down with another note. E, right? And now add another note. E. And you're just going up and down, up and down. You can go up on a fifth interval. E. And choose any vowel you so desire. I'm just doing E because I'm kind of low in my chest voice right now. And E is a good vowel for that register for women. So just think about going up and down on steps, right? Different notes that are like right above each other. And then you want to start to increase speed, right? So E, right? Just starting to increase the speed over time. And especially I really encourage you to go up each time, like right? Go up a little bit higher so that you can span your different registers. Don't just stay in your chest voice. Don't just stay in your head voice. Go between your head voice and your chest voice. Go into your middle of your voice, right? That's where you can, maybe you're learning to mix a little bit there. That's great. But you need to be able to go between different registers, because most riffs, depending on the type of riff that you're doing or the type of run that you're doing, most songs are not in just one register. So you want to be able to make sure you're crossing registers. So that's my second tip, is technique exercises, where you're going up and down, different steps, and then increasing your speed over time. And then make sure that you're going between higher part of your voice and then in your lower part of your voice, right? Those different registers. We will talk about this more at my upcoming free masterclass, what those registers are and how to know where they are. But yeah, make sure that you are not just in one part of your voice, okay? And then last but not least, you need to make sure that you are incorporating improvisation into your practice time. So every time that you are singing, I want you to have like a little portion after you've done your warm-ups, you've done your hums and your slides, you've done some technique exercises. Go back to my past episodes if you don't know what exercises to do. I've had many different vocal exercise episodes for you, and you can always let me know if you still need more. I'm happy to do more, and I will in the future anyway. But you can go back to some of those exercises if you need more support with technique exercises and warm-ups. But you got to make sure you're doing those too, and then have space after you do your exercises for improvisation. This is how you teach your vocal folds and your brain to coordinate different note combinations with freedom, like just having fun. Like, please just grab some random notes from the middle of nowhere, from literally the sky, and put them together and see how it feels, right? And have fun. Like, you won't feel more confident as a singer if you're not enjoying yourself, if you're not having fun. So be intentional, yes, about doing those warm-ups, doing those specific exercises, and increasing your speed as you're singing through different notes, for sure. But then also be intentional about having fun and letting yourself go and just trying different things. Like full permission, like random note combinations, just out of the blue. Hey, right? Just out of the blue, trying different things. Yeah. Like, I just randomly took those notes out of nowhere, right? But what is that doing? That's helping me to play around with these different note combinations, try different things, and I'm also teaching my vocal folds to coordinate in different ways. And so, yeah, and I encourage you to, as you're doing those improvisations, like, again, make sure that you're not just staying in one part of your voice. Go from high to low. Then try going from low to high, right? Et cetera, et cetera. So these are my 3 tips to help you develop that vocal agility, because vocal agility is the number one thing that you need to sing riffs and runs better with more confidence, okay? I hope this helps you. Come to the Sing Confidently Masterclass if you are certain that you really want to learn how to do this. I'm going to be taking you through specific technique exercises for riffs, as well as teaching you some of the fundamentals of anatomy, just very simply, very straightforward fundamentals of how your voice actually works, so that you know what you're doing when you sing, right? This is how we build confidence as singers. We have to know what the heck we're doing. And then you can learn some exercises to help you specifically with riffs. But I'm going to be teaching you about your voice in a way that's going to help you learn to sing, so many different skills: belting, mixing, riffing. Like, all these things are important. For all of these things, it's important for us to know how our voice is working. And so I'm going to do a little bit of teaching on that at the beginning, and then we're going to have time for you guys to get coached for free. So make sure that you are registered. If you've already registered, you will have gotten an email from me, just with a quick form for you to sign up and choose what is the best date for you, and what is whether you would like to sing a song and what song you would like to work on and be coached on. So that way I kind of know how to space it out time-wise. But yeah, go ahead and register if you haven't. You can go to creativelybyestelle.com/studio. This is a free masterclass where you will be able to learn how to build confidence as a singer, especially around singing riffs and runs, but you'll also get coaching on whatever specific song that you want help with. If you've never worked with me as a coach in any capacity, this is a great place to just see what it's like to work with me. See what it's like. Even if you don't want to sing yourself, you can hear someone else get coached by me, which is really cool. And you will learn from hearing someone else get coached, right? So yeah, it's just going to be fun. It's going to be encouraging. It's going to be empowering, and you will come away with practical tools that you can put into action to build confidence as a singer. So go to creativelybyestelle.com/studio to sign up for the free masterclass. I cannot wait to see you there. I hope you have an amazing day, have an amazing week, and I will talk to you later. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode and to this show. I'm so in awe of you for being here and showing up for your creative gifts. That takes courage. Don't forget to join the performing arts community on Facebook for support and inspiration as you continue on your journey. If this episode helped or inspired you in any way, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts and share it with someone. It means so much. Thank you again, and don't forget to keep singing, acting, dancing, performing, and living creatively. Talk to you next time.